Charlie, you all set?
Yeah, check sound and we should go there.
You're on the Friday. Come on up here.
Everybody all ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, good morning. I'm Gordon Ramsey, Wichita Police Chief. Present with me is Deputy Chief Salcido over investigations and investigations Lieutenant Jeff Gilmore. We're here sadly today to talk about a case really that has captured the hearts of our community, and a very sad case that has been pulling at our heartstrings since February. That is the missing boy Lucas Hernandez. And as you all know, many of you know, discovered a body in Harvey County last night, and we believe that it is the body of Lucas Hernandez that has been missing since February 17th. We can't confirm that at this time until an autopsy has been complete, but it is likely Lucas. So the autopsy should be completed later today at the Sedgwick County Coroner's Office, and we should have some more information at that time. Also, as some of you know, Lucas's stepmother, Emily Glass, was arrested last night and booked into the Sedgwick County Jail for felony obstruction of justice. The body that was discovered in Harvey County was found under a bridge in a culvert area near 96th Street and Woodlawn, just outside of Sedgwick County into Harvey County. And we discovered that Emily Glass had actually taken a private investigator to that site. The private investigator had been hired by Lucas's family. When the body was found, the investigator called the Wichita Police Department to report the discovery, and we responded along with Harvey County authorities. And when we arrived, we found the private investigator and Emily Glass at the scene. We interviewed the private investigator last night and got information that is assisting us in our case. We discovered that he had arrived earlier this week in Wichita, and he told us that Emily Glass had led him to the body. The private investigator is named David Marshburn of North Carolina. So there's certain things that we can talk about in this case and certain things we can't. Obviously, because of the complexity of the case, the sensitivity of this case, a lot of people want to know answers. But it is critical for us to remember that this is about bringing justice for Lucas and ensuring that those responsible for his disappearance are held accountable. With that, we are limited in what information we can provide today. We do not want to do anything to jeopardize this the sensitivity or anything associated with the criminal investigation of this case. As it moves forward through the criminal justice system, though, all the information will come out in due time. Also, along that, you must understand that police are bound by certain rules of procedure. Private citizens do not fall under those rules, and it's a different type of world for them in what they may do and what they may choose to do from what police are bound by. We have spent significant resources investigating the disappearance of Lucas, and thank all those that have volunteered in searches, all those that have provided tips, and helped us in this investigation. That includes the Harvey County Sheriff's Office, the FBI, the Find Lucas Hernandez Search Group, the KSI Group, and the private investigator. You know, our investigators have worked really, really hard on this case. No one likes to see a child disappear, and as it has captured the community's concerns and tugged at their heartstrings, it has tugged at ours and our staff's as well. These cases are very, very difficult, and solving them involves the help of the community. And we do know that there's people out there with valuable information as we continue to investigate this case that could come forward with clues that would continue to help us as we work toward closing this case. That's what I have. You know, our thoughts and prayers go out to Lucas and his family and all those who have dedicated their time in helping us resolve this case. It is still an active investigation, and we're still actively investigating. With that, be happy to take some questions and answer what I am able to.
About the state the body's in and how that will determine whether or not they'll be able to, when they're investigating like a cause of death and deeper, is that a concern?
Well, the autopsy will be, you know, hopefully it will be helpful, but we don't know anything until that has been completed. And there will be extensive discussions with the medical examiner on that.
Do you all believe that there could be more arrests in the future?
It's still a very active investigation. We're not sure. Yeah, we're not sure where this is going to lead us.
Can you elaborate at all on why you think this is Lucas?
Just the factors, you know, that his stepmom led the private investigator to the scene, and just details that we have that we can't share at this time that make us believe it more than likely is him.
Chief, I know for weeks you all have been investigating this, and Emily Glass has been talked to throughout this process. Did it come as a surprise at all to get that call yesterday and have her be at that scene, and just all of this unfolding? Is this a surprise?
It's not a surprise. We're very glad that we've gotten to this point. You know, it's a very sad case, but we're glad we're able to bring some closure in some ways to it. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of emotions with this case, I think, for everybody, both inside the police department and our criminal justice system and in our community.
Chief, you guys have never had any sort of tip that led you in that area at all, not even anywhere in Harvey County?
Yeah, I can't discuss tips right now at this point. As I said, down the road, as much as I'd like to give more information, and I know people want it, we want to make sure that we preserve the integrity of this case. And we're very mindful of, we don't want to do anything that could harm this investigation as it moves forward. So there's certain questions I can't answer, and I can't answer that one right now.
I think a lot of people are confused. You know, they see this private investigator come in and, you know, say that he found the body, and you guys have obviously been searching for months and doing everything you can. Can you kind of describe some of those procedures that you were talking about that might limit you from, you know, maybe what the other investigator found?
Well, it's simple rules of procedure, rules of police procedure, that police are bound by very strict rules. You see it every day at the courthouse. Police can do certain things. Non-police, non-people that aren't in a police role, law enforcement role, or government agents, we're required by certain things, and those that aren't don't fall under those guidelines.
Is there anything this private investigator did lead you to believe that he did something outside of those guidelines?
At this time, we're not going to get into the details. Again, as this case comes together, more information will come out, and we're trying to be mindful not to release information that could harm it.
We'll do one more question.
Is there anybody else under investigation or a person of interest right now?
This case is still very active, and we've got a lot of people working on it. It's difficult to say where it could go from here, and I don't want to say anything that could be misleading. So at this time, you know, it's open. There could be, we're not sure the direction it's going in.
How cooperative has Emily Glass been with you guys this last time, last night, and how do we move forward now?
Yeah, how would we answer that?
It being an ongoing investigation, we're not going to get any conversations that we've had with her at this point. We'll keep moving forward. We'll keep digging. We have a lot of work to do, but we're going to move in that direction. But we're not going to comment on anything about her at this time.
Okay. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate the chief and Lieutenant Gilmore and Deputy Chief Salcido coming and giving us some information in regards to this ongoing investigation about the boy found in Harvey County. I do have a news release that's prepared that I will provide to all the media this morning as well. If we have any other further details that we want to release, I will notify media immediately of when those details will be released and what they are. Okay? That's all I have for Interwatch today. Again, Friday, May 25th. Appreciate everybody being here today. And we will be back on Tuesday, actually, because of the Memorial Day holiday. So thank you.